I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me. Yeah, wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Find another.
Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family a part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Yesterday was the birthday of the best NASCAR driver of all time, Kyle Busch, and we're going to be talking about him coming up here in a few short moments, because today here on the channel we're going to be doing our Braves review and our weekly NASCAR review. I wanted to do both videos together, but I couldn't do it yesterday because, of course, the NASCAR race from Sunday was postponed to Monday because of rain, so I could not do a NASCAR review until today. So they raced on Kyle Busch's birthday. He has won both of his career cup races that were ran on his birthday. Did he make it 3 for 3? Find out coming up here in a few short moments. But first, we'll kick it off with our weekly Braves review. The Braves have already started their next series. They played game 1 of a 4-game series against the Mets last night. The Braves won 5-2 on 5-2. They're now 11-13 on the season, but currently in 4th place. I know they struggled last year until August, but hopefully they won't wait that long this year, because the Mets are better, the Phillies are better, and the Marlins are actually pretty doggone good this year. So this year, if the Braves hover around 500 till the All-Star break, it might be too little too late, because instead of catching one team, they might be trying to catch 4 teams. But they've had a lot going on so far this year. Max Fried pitched great again last night. He's been good outside of his first start. Ian Anderson has been good outside of his first start. And Kyle Wright has been good. But Huascar Ynoa has been terrible, so he got sent back down. Bryce Elder had one good start, and since then you could tell he's not ready, so he got sent back down. They traded Sean Newcomb, who they've had high hopes on for about 5 years now, but he just never has been able to consistently throw strikes. They finally gave up on him, traded him to the Cubs. In return, they got Jesse Chavez, who is now with the Braves for the 3rd time in his career. They've had to put Eddie Rosario on the injured list because of eye issues. He's having to get his eyes fixed, which meant they had to call Ronald Acuna Jr. up a week early, because not only did they lose Rosario, but Orlando Arcia can't hit, Guillermo Heredia can't hit, and Alex Dickerson was so bad he got sent back down to AAA. So the Braves were out of outfielders, so they had to call Ronald up about a week early. He was back in the lineup over the weekend. He's mostly DHing right now until they know for sure he is ready to go. But Charlie Morton is struggling. Hopefully he gets back on track today. The Braves have a doubleheader today against the Mets, and Charlie Morton will be going in game number 1. When they sent Elder back down, they recalled Kyle Muller, who was actually really good last year, but he looked pretty bad on Sunday. But hopefully the old Muller will return Tucker Davidson was also good last year until he got hurt. Hopefully before long he'll be back. But like I said, right now the Braves are 11-13 on the season. But the one saving grace the Braves have is this 4-game series against the Mets to get them going. Because for whatever reason, the Braves generally play really good against the Mets, even when the Mets are pretty good, which right now they have the best record in baseball. But on to our weekly NASCAR review. As I said, I was going to do this yesterday, but the Dover race from Sunday got postponed to Monday because of rain. So they raced yesterday. They ran 78 laps on Sunday and finished out the final 322 laps yesterday. They got back going again shortly after high noon on the East Coast. And Kyle Busch did not make it 3 for 3 on his birthday. He turned 37 years old yesterday. And of course, we know there's only been 9 drivers all time that have won 60 or more races, and Kyle Busch is one of them. I think before it's all said and done, he will catch Dale Earnhardt, he'll catch Darrell Waltrip, he'll catch Jimmy Johnson, he'll catch Jeff Gordon. After that, I'm not so sure. I guess it depends on how long he can stay consistent and stay winning and how many more years he races. But he did not quite make it 3 for 3. He did have a good finish and did lead for a long time, but did not quite win. We had another new winner this year. Chase Elliott came home with his first victory of the season, followed by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. getting his best finish by far of the season. Ross Chastain was third, Christopher Bell fourth, and Alex Bowman fifth. 6 through 10 was Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, Chris Buescher, Kevin Harvick, and Eric Jones. And they are back on track this weekend at Darlington on Sunday afternoon. It is throwback weekend. So if you're a longtime NASCAR fan and remember some of the 90s paint schemes, you'll enjoy this race because a lot of the drivers are using paint schemes that you've seen back in the 90s, early 2000s. I know Harrison Burton, who drives the 21 car, is going to have a car that pretty much looks like the car his daddy Jeff drove back in the 90s when he was driving the Exide car. That's just an example of some of the paint schemes you'll see this weekend. It'll be race number 12 on the season. Any thoughts on our weekly Braves review or our weekly NASCAR review, please feel free to let me know. I know I'm so glad that NASCAR only has one off week this year because I look forward to the race each and every Sunday. And this year I'm even happier because TV ratings are up and attendance numbers are up, which makes me feel really, really good. I know that all the money comes from TV, but it still looks better watching on TV when you see people in the stands. And if Talladega wasn't a sellout, it was close. There was a lot of people there. And then the Sunday that Dover was supposed to run, the stands looked pretty close to full. Now, of course, they ended up running yesterday, and of course, you race at lunchtime on a Monday. It's not going to be nowhere close to a sellout. But as long as the TV ratings are up, I'm happy. And I think the reason why TV ratings are up is because this new car, every track they've been to, with the exception of Martinsville, has produced great side-by-side racing, which is what NASCAR is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be about somebody getting out there and leading by half a lap. It's supposed to be side-by-side racing, which is what we've had this year at every single racetrack. Like I said, with the exception of Martinsville, Martinsville sucked. Still, nobody knows why, but Martinsville sucked. And I hate saying that because Martinsville's always been one of my favorite tracks. But this year, the Martinsville race that William Byron won was by far the worst race of the year. And it's not even close. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. You know, a lot of people will name their cars or will name their house or their dog, whatever. I've decided to name my wallet. And I named my wallet Onion. Because just like an onion, when I open it, it makes me cry. And that wraps it up for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.